look. And Cayman Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services. And TCE Paint Shop, with 3 locations to better serve your home decor needs. Cox Lumber, Sparky Drive, Cox Lumber, Town, and the original store at 27 Godfrey Nixon Way.
And now, Radio Cayman presents The Business Buzz, an insightful and fresh take on a variety of issues that impact the local business environment. This is where we address the business topics that matter. Radio Cayman's Business Buzz. Here's your host, Anita Khan.
Good morning. It's 14 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining us on this Thursday edition of the Business Buzz. We only have one segment this morning, so here's hoping you'll stay with us and enjoy. I want to say good morning to our producer, Ms. Susan Watson. Susan is holding things down in the next studio, and we have just one guest in the studio. Good morning to all our listeners, whether you're on the road, you're at home, you're overseas, wherever you are, good morning. And to our YouTube viewers, good morning to you as well. And good morning especially to our guest in the studio. We have from Healthcare Community Service, that's the name of the company, which is located on Godfrey Nixon Way, Unit 15. We have the owner and founder of Healthcare Community Nurse, Ms. Carrie-Ann Farron. Good morning, Carrie-Ann.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I am fine, Carrie-Ann. We both need coffee this morning, right?
Yes, we do.
Carrie-Ann, it's a pleasure to have you in the studio. We want to learn a whole lot about healthcare community nurse this morning. I thought it was a quirky name for a healthcare, sort of service, if you call it service, but healthcare community nurse. I know you when you were little, Carrie-Ann,
yes,
very
ma'am.
young, and you were in the financial service.
Yes, ma'am.
So it was a big leap for you to move into healthcare community nursing, basically. How did this all get started?
Well, I've been in the community working behind scenes in private homes for a little while. Mm-hmm. And I went on to going back to school, improve myself. And I said, okay then. And then being in the community, working in the community for a little while, and seeing clients and seeing patients out there around and seeing them, the yard work and stuff like that they do, mm-hmm. Made me really think of seniors out there. Seeing a senior in their garden working, and they're there, and you see, you don't see them again, mm-hmm. And it troubles you when you see a senior doing so good outside in their garden, and then a couple of months, you don't see them again. I went back into nursing. I did my practical at the Pines Retirement Home. Okay. It was a 10-week course. Okay. And, it's like, wow, it slows you down and really think about life, as we get older. And
don't say the word.
Coming down. And, a senior can just say, I thought nobody cared. Mm-hmm. People do care out there. We do care out there. And you have to be passionate in this field to love it. And
you're very young, Carrie-Ann.
And I'm very young, yes, ma'am.
Well, I want to say congratulations
Thank
before I go
so
any
much.
further. Congratulations. So how long you've been... You've had this business.
I just started healthcare community last year.
Okay.
And it's gradually growing.
Very nice.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, we're glad to have you on the buzz to showcase
yes, ma'am.
healthcare community nurse, because I know we have lots of seniors out there who need the help, and families are struggling to keep them, all together while they go out to work, and the Pines can only take so many clients, So this is great to have a community health nurse. Now, is this a different type of nursing, a community health nurse? Is it a different type of nursing from the nurse that you'll see in, say, a hospital?
Yes, it is. We have different type of levels of nurse. A caregiver takes care of a senior from a different age go up. As a caregiver can do everything besides give needle to a client. A caregiver basically can cook, clean, etc. We can go on. Yeah.
When you see a needle, you mean like an injection?
Injection.
Okay.
Yeah. So everything besides the injections.
Okay. All right. That covers just about everything then.
Yes,
Okay. Now, what's the importance of establishing this company? You mentioned that, seeing the older people outside, not seeing them again. And there had to be something else that really triggered you to have this business.
That word, care.
Care. That's a good word.
Yeah.
And it's a way to really, really care for the older folks. Now,
Yes,
Carrie Ann, what are the home care services that are being offered through your company?
Well, I have four different levels. I have a level 1 care is $16.99.
Is that per hour?
Per hour.
Per hour.
Per hour. So a client can actually move around independent, same way, but still need supervision.
Okay.
Level 2 is when a client or a patient can't carry out no duties and still need that more supervision. Level 3 is covered is $30.99 when a patient completely cannot carry out no duties for yourself. That's like a bedridden patient. Okay. And a level 4 is overnight care, because we do offer overnight care, emergency services. You can also, call me at any time in the morning to basically say, oh, my mother need this, my mother need that, or my father. Basically, because some family members can't do the job that you want them to do.
Right. Especially if they have to work the next day.
Yeah, so
tired.
I am on call.
Okay.
You can call me in a situation that comes when it comes to a senior.
Okay. So there are 4 levels. Now, any of these include round the clock, 24 hours?
24 hours, because some patients do need 24-hour care. Some patients need 12-hour care. Some patients just need 4 hours a day, an hour a day.
Okay. All right. It's good to know. And you've got prices too. So
Yes,
it's good for the listener, listening out there that, they know exactly what to expect from healthcare community services. Good morning. If you're just joining us, we're speaking with Carrie Ann Farron. Carrie Ann is owner and founder of Healthcare Community Nurse. Now, Carrie Ann, what are the principal care services? What it consists of? You did mention a few, but I'm sure there are a whole lot more. The principal care service, and just tell us a little bit about that.
Caregiver can go in and take blood pressure checks, sugar checks, having that comfort zone for the senior in their house, having the compassion of sharing conversations with seniors and relaxing and keeping them home is very important.
So do you have like a physical care or a hygiene routine?
It depends on what the patient is going through.
Okay. Meal preparation, for instance?
If you want a meal preparation set out, I will.
Tell me about it. Tell me. Give me all the details. Give me the rundown.
Okay. So if a client is suffering from different diagnoses and have to eat specific food, the family member or the doctor will lay out what food they need to prepare for them. And we just set it up, and we both sit down and go through what the patients need and make sure that they stay on that line to keep their sugar level in the right line, especially, and the blood checks also, same way.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
That's pretty good. Now, Carrie Ann, let's talk about insurance. Is healthcare community nurse services covered by most insurance companies and Cynical?
Well, for not all insurance companies, we just have Cynical at this time.
Okay.
For most of the seniors. Most of my clients are through Cynical.
Okay. Now, what is the importance of getting to know your clients? Let me think about something else. When someone requests your services, is there a consultation that usually takes place, especially to explain the features of the program?
Yes, it is. I'll come out to you anywhere you're at, or even you can stop by my office. There's a consultation form that either the senior can fill out, or myself fill out, or a family member fill out, and it just states the diagnosis of the patient and what we're going to be dealing with.
Okay. So you involve the family?
Yes, we do.
Okay. In what sort of way?
So if we have a family member can't be there at that time to do the consultation, I'll work around the time to get there. But a family member should be there to make sure that the senior is understanding of what is taking place and what they're signing to.
Okay. So basically, you basically have a personalized care plan.
Yes, ma'am.
And that will highlight the specific duties that your caregivers will perform.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Tell you what, at this time we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll continue a discussion with Ms. Carrie-Ann Farron. Carrie-Ann is the owner and founder of Healthcare Community Nurse. I want to say thanks to our sponsors of the Business Buzz this morning, Cayman Insurance Center, Cayman Medical Supplies, and TCE Paint. Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Still delivering island-wide for your convenience.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
And for 45 years, we have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center,
specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
Electric bills are up, air quality is down, and apparently a global pandemic to dampen your spirits. Sherwin-Williams can help with their insulating super paint featuring zero VOC with air purifying, sanitizing, microbicidal technology. Prevent the spread of bacteria and kill up to 99% of bacteria. Improve your home air quality and fight COVID germs. Exterior insulating acrylic can reduce up to 85% solar and UV radiation. A freshly painted home can definitely lift those spirits. A brighter home, better home, air quality, and lower home CUC bills. That's a win, 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 home run. Sherwin-Williams, 150 years strong. TCE Paint Shop has 3 locations to better serve you. Cox Lumber and the original store at 27 Godfrey Nixon Way. Call 943-0565.
Excuse me, I noticed you from afar.
Really? Me?
Well, not you. The KFC sandwich you're eating?
Oh, Zinger.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be funny.
No, it's called the Zinger Sandwich. Crunchy, juicy, 100% chicken breast, crisp lettuce, sweet mayo on a seeded bun with a little zing. KFC's chicken is not factory breaded, frozen and refried like the Burger Boys. Customize your KFC Zinger and dip it in barbecue sauce.
Wow, now I'm starting to notice you too.
KFC, it's finger licking good.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
28 minutes after 8 o'clock. Welcome back to the Business Buzz. In the studio this morning, we're speaking with Ms. Carrie Ann Farron. Carrie Ann is owner and founder of Healthcare Community Nurse, and we're pleased to tell you all about the services at Healthcare Community Nurse. Carrie Ann, good morning again.
Good morning.
And Carrie Ann, let's go back over it's home care at-home senior care, basically, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But do you have other, have you ever had to help out with, like, say, somebody's at home, a younger person is at home, and they need, care? Have you ever had that opportunity yet?
We have that opportunity, yeah, but that's like more, I will volunteer my time to that side.
Okay.
Because it's just seniors I deal with.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Now let's go back to the your principal care. Tell us a little more detail, because I want to know, and I'm pretty sure somebody's out there, and they want to know a whole lot more.
Okay. Our principal care, we can do administrative checks. We do a little shopping, a little housework, blood pressure checks, sugar check, and these are logged every day. Mm-hmm. So we do have a database for logging each
client.
And in case a family member wants to go back and look at it and say, okay, then daddy, pressure was up high this day. Mm-hmm. Can you see if we can get it down? It goes back on the food sometimes. Mm-hmm. So getting a senior outside, walking, doing exercises, getting back in that physical where they know they can do it. Mm-hmm. And my caregiving company will assist that, as we go forward and grow.
Okay. Is there a minimum time that you normally take care of one client?
The minimum,
or depends on
it depends. Their situation? It depends on the situation of the client. Some want 4 hours, some want 5, some want for the full day. You can't have that for the full day. Whatever the client requires. Okay.
Mm-hmm. How many full-time caregivers make up your staff complement? And do you offer, like I just say, offer services, but either daily, quarterly, monthly, around the clock?
Around the clock.
Around the clock. Okay.
Around the clock. We have living. You can actually request a living kit also. I have over 10 people working for me now. Okay. 24-hour care, like I said. Mm-hmm. You have we can do weekly, we can do monthly, we can do a living care, because some seniors do need a person to live in with them, and I do require that services also.
Okay. So sorry, Carrie Ann. So a room is provided for that worker.
By the family.
By the family.
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Okay. Now, how important is the quality of care and proper bedside manner when caring for clients and patients?
It's very important because, sometimes you don't even have a family member. A senior can be by themselves. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they can't do it by themselves, right. So the opportunity with my agent, there's a lot of agents out there, a lot of competitors out there, but, you have to choose, I guess, in the right direction, which one can suits you, suits your family, suits the senior, be in that comfort zone. So
when you're picking your staff, you basically have to say, to look and see how they would behave towards, your clients.
Yeah, because, every client have different diagnoses. Mm-hmm. Some do remember, some don't. Mm-hmm. And we can go on because they're different stuff. But interviewing a client, interviewing a nurse, you definitely feel it and know this is the right person to take care of this family member. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you don't even want to say it, but you do have a lot of aggressive nurses. But, you have that, you have to feel that feeling in your company because it represents you anywhere you go.
I mean, it's not an easy job dealing with the elderly, because sometimes as we get older, we get what you say, crotchety.
Yeah.
And they can be, just get on your nerves. They don't want that. They don't want, they just, and it's not their fault.
No.
It's that stage of life where, it will happen. Mm. And we just have to be patient.
Patient is the number one.
Yeah. You know, because I've seen my parent, especially my mom, you know, when she was ill, she was really, we had to change like the caregiver like 5 times. Because every time they come, she'll say, hit the road, Jack, you know. And it's difficult for that healthcare worker because,
it is.
You know, they take it personally sometimes, you
Yes.
know. But I guess they just have to be strong and just know, you know, that this is part of the job.
Yes, it is.
Well, Carrie Ann, you're doing a fabulous job putting
Thank you
this
so
together
much.
for someone so young. You know, I really admire that.
Thank you so much.
Now, if a situation, in a situation where you have a case where your client needs help from a specialist, how is that handled?
Well, we have nurses come out from HSA. If a client is something that we can't handle for ourselves, we do notify the family member, and the family member will take it on to HSA to make sure that we stay in the proper guidelines of being a caregiver. Because if it's something more that a caregiver can't do, we'd have to bring in a doctor or someone higher than a caregiver.
Okay. Carrie Ann, I just want to put this out to our listeners. If you'd like to call, you have a question for Carrie Ann will take questions today. We'll take calls, okay? So please feel free to call us. Now, Carrie Ann, at your home care services, we said is it just for the elderly?
It's just for the elderly.
Just for the elderly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How about other persons with any kind of mobility issues? Whether they're 15 years old and say the parents can't leave them home alone, you know, is that something you'll consider?
It's something that we can consider. You know, the family member will definitely say, you know, XYZ, we need this done, we need that done. So, like, okay, then we can work together.
Okay.
That's what we're here for.
Okay. Now, we're in COVID times. And that question will always come up, I'm sure.
Always.
What's your COVID protocol like for your nurses, for your healthcare workers, and the patients as well?
Well, all of my nurses are vaccinated.
Okay.
They are fully vaccinated. They have the requirements of going to a client, have to wear their mask 24 hours because it's a senior you're working with. So, you know, you don't know what, you know, with the in and out coming in, you know, because you do have family members in and out. So keeping that safe and keeping that COVID-19 restrictions in the family house, it is very, very important.
So how do you have them tested?
So what we do,
days?
we have we tested every 3 days.
3 days.
So every 3 days, so every Wednesday I go out to each client home, make sure that they take their COVID test, full test, and we go from there. So it's every week we test our nurses to make sure that they're in the right proper guideline.
It must be difficult because not only your nurses, because we have other family members who are in and out.
Yes,
You know, you have children going to students going to school. So it must be a whole. It's hard to keep all of that together, right?
Yes.
It's hard for me even thinking about it, much less. No, in the case of the care of hospitalization, how closely do you work with other healthcare professionals prior to, say, patient's discharge to ensure that there is that smooth transition from hospital to home?
Very smooth. You can actually have a caregiver at your bedside, even when you come out of surgery. You want that 24-hour care because, you know, the person is fragile at the time and coming out of surgery. We can have a full time at your side.
Okay. Wow. That's good to know. You know, really good to know, because I know they do have families who are struggling to find good help.
Yeah.
You know, to take care of the elderly, and they get so frustrated. And on that note, we'll take a quick break. Want to say thanks to our sponsors again this morning, Cayman Insurance Center. Thank you. Cayman Medical Supplies. There's also Brack Medical Supplies in Cayman Brack. And thanks to TCE Paint. Thanks to our listeners and our YouTube viewers. We're going to go to that break.
Electric bills are up. Air quality, is down, and apparently a global pandemic to dampen your spirits. Sherwin-Williams can help with their insulating super paint featuring zero VOC with air purifying, sanitizing, microbicidal technology. Prevent the spread of bacteria and kill up to 99% of bacteria. Improve your home air quality and fight COVID germs. Exterior insulating acrylic can reduce up to 85% solar and UV radiation. A freshly painted home can definitely lift those spirits. A brighter home, better home, air quality, and lower home CUC bills. That's a win, 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 home run. Sherwin-Williams, 150 years strong. TCE Paint Shop has 3 locations to better serve you. Cox Lumber and the original store at 27 Godfrey Nixon Way. Call 943-0565.
Oh gosh.
Don't let the stress of taking care of loved ones get you down.
Home care, now made easier with Cayman Medical Supplies. 100% Caymanian owned. Cayman Medical Supplies now stocks a wide range of home care supplies. Hospital beds, all types of wheelchairs, including beach access wheelchairs, lifts, commodes, shower chairs, walkers, Curad brand orthopedic supplies. Free blood glucose monitors with the purchase of 1 pack of test strips, blue underpads, and a whole lot more.
Need home care convenience? Drop by Cayman Medical Supplies at 93 Smith Road, Windward Center, or call 949-6211. Free delivery.
Open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Still delivering island-wide for your convenience.
Government's new recruitment portal offers job seekers a paperless online process that makes it easy to apply for more than one job anywhere, anytime. With this step forward in our online recruitment presence, you can keep track of outstanding applications and appointments and receive notifications about your applications. Visit the careers.gov.ky portal and use the new one-stop shop for civil service recruitments to further your career.
I'm Michael Webster.
And I'm Denise Brown of Cayman Insurance Center.
Family is not the most important thing, it's everything.
And for 45 years, we have worked with the community and their families on protecting themselves for the future.
Whether it's providing top-rated life insurance
or protecting your family's household investment.
From our family to yours, we understand and we care.
I'm Denise Brown. Call me at 814-7229.
And I'm Michael Webster at 925-5433.
We are Cayman Insurance Center,
specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services at an affordable rate. We are Michael and
Denise at Cayman Insurance Center.
Call today.
Valentine's Day is on Monday and Saturday night at 8 o'clock. You're invited to tune in to your Yesteryear Musicals Special Valentine's Day Edition. That's Saturday, 8 p.m. on Breeze Radio, your Yesteryear Musicals Special Valentine's Day Edition.
Let me tell you something. I've been fishing our island since I was a boy, and it's getting harder and harder to get a good catch. Maybe it's because there are so many more people in Cayman than ever before. Maybe it's because of how the climate is changing. I don't know about that, but I do know that I want to be able to keep fishing and teach my children to fish one day as well. So it makes sense to me that we have certain areas and certain times of the year to fish for certain things. This year, a new rule was placed on fishing for grouper that says no one can fish for nass or grouper anywhere in Cayman from December 1st to April 30th while they're spawning. There is also no fishing allowed at all for any kinds of fish in the spawning zones, and no scuba diving there either. It feels unfair not to be allowed to fish where my dad had taught me to fish, but I know that being patient now means we can keep fishing for many more generations. We're all in this together, right?
For more info, download the Cayman DOE app or visit doe.ky.
Business Buzz. Business Buzz with your host, Anita Khan.
As we wrap up this segment of the Business Buzz this morning, we're speaking with Carrie-Ann Ferron. Carrie-Ann is owner and founder of Healthcare Community Nurse. Carrie-Ann, I just love the name of your business. And before I forget, can we have some contact details of how our listeners and our viewers can get in contact with you?
Sure. My number is 321-0465. You can find me on Facebook at Community Nurse, IG, Instagram, community nurse. And what else? Yeah.
Okay. Are you on Facebook?
Yes, it is. Yes, I am.
You are on Facebook. Okay. And what's that email address, Carrie Ann, again?
Oh, my email address is communitynurse@345gmail.com.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah.
CommunityNurse345 at gmail.com. All right. And that number again?
321-0465.
321-0465. Why do I have 03? Why do I have 03? Now, Carrie Ann, let's talk about the importance of patient-client confidentiality to a business such as yours.
That is very important. Of keeping in a business should keep confidential stuff for anybody. Because it speaks of your company. That speaks is like you speak for yourself. I speak for myself. I'm very confident. And you have to make sure that you keep everything confidentiality within your business.
And it's basic part of your mission. You said on your flyer you have your mission is to provide dignified health care to your clients in the comfort of their home.
In their home.
Healthcare community nurses dedicated to upholding the well-being of our seniors with the utmost regard, whilst ensuring families have peace of mind, knowing they made the right choice. And your team of dedicated professionals are highly regarded and requested by medical administrators, clients, and families alike.
Yes,
and that's very good to know. It's comforting to families, I'm sure.
Yes, it is.
Because they have to depend on your workers to take care of their families, and because they want that peace of mind.
Yes.
They can go off to work, go off to what they have to do.
Go on vacation.
Go on vacation. Go on the beach even.
Yeah.
Take a break, and all the good stuff. Carrie Ann, we still have some time, but can you recap about your company and just for those who might have missed the first few minutes on the show this morning?
Healthcare Community Nurse is an agent for seniors. We have different levels, and call us today.
Okay. Nothing burning on your heart that you want to get out there, right?
No, ma'am.
All right. So if you just want to recap those the levels that you have, the levels of care, and the price per hour.
We have level 1 at $16.99. We have level 2 at $21.99.
No, not so fast.
Oh.
The level and the what's involved in that level, the level of care.
Oh, sorry. Level 1 is at $16.99. Where a client or a patient can carry out duties but do need supervision. Level 2, where a client can carry out their duties but have 2 or 3 different diagnoses that need even more supervision. Level 3, where a client cannot carry out any duties at all. And level 4 is overnight care or emergency services, and
Okay. All right. And on that note, we'll end a little bit early today on the Business Buzz. Carrie Ann, I want to say thank you so much for being in the studio this morning, for telling us all about healthcare community nurse. And like you mentioned earlier, it's a little bit different care from that of a registered nurse at a hospital.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, your nurses have gone through vigorous training as well.
Vigorous training, yeah.
Okay. All right. And on that note, we want to say good luck, take care, and hopefully our listeners who listened this morning will call you up and say, Carrie Ann, I need help from my folks.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And good luck, and we'll hear more about healthcare community nurse in the future, I'm sure.
Yes, you will.
Okay. I want to say thanks. We're wrapping up early this morning. Susan's got some music all ready and set to go. I want to thank all our listeners, our YouTube viewers, and of course our producer of the Business Buzz, Ms. Susan Watson. Until Tuesday, February 15th, when we bring you another Business Buzz, wait a minute, that's the day after Valentine's.
Yeah.
That's the day after Love Day. In the meantime, please stay safe. Remember to mask up. Keep your hands sanitized or washed. I wash mine first and then sanitize. I'm not sure that's, double protection. Practice your social distancing. And if at all possible, vaccinate or boosternate. Thanks to our sponsors this morning of the Business Buzz, Cayman Insurance Center, Cayman Medical Supplies, and TCE Paint. Thanks to our producer, Miss Susan Watson. And, of course, we'll see you, God's willing, on Tuesday. Have a wonderful day today, and please stay safe.
The Business Buzz is proudly sponsored by Cayman Medical Supplies. Call them at 949-6211. Optical Outlook, now at their new location in Anderson Square. Come see the difference with Optical Outlook. And Cayman Insurance Center, celebrating 45 years in the Cayman Islands, specializing in property, life, and other lines of insurance products and services. And TCE Paint Shop, with 3 locations to better serve your home decor needs. Cox Lumber, Sparky Drive, Cox Lumber, Boddentown, and the original store at 27 Godfrey Nixon Way.
Radio Cayman, the voice